everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. From traffic lights to irrigation systems, organized criminals have been relentlessly stealing metal all over our city. To stop this crime that's endangering public safety, Council President Paul Krikorian and LAPD officials announced tougher prosecution measures.
We know that Los Angeles, like cities throughout the country, has really been ravaged by the theft of metal. Particularly copper, but all sorts of metal in the public infrastructure is being stripped away by thieves and by the unscrupulous metal dealers that enable those thieves. And many people may think of this as a minor crime, a petty sort of theft, but it is anything but that. The theft of metal in this city has resulted in repeated, very expensive repairs of the public's infrastructure, loss of street lighting throughout our city, which has resulted in continuously dark neighborhoods and more dangerous neighborhoods, more crime, the outage of traffic signals, resulting in an increased risk of traffic collisions, even the loss of fire hydrants, sprinkler systems, and other kinds of life safety fire controls. Even train controls have been put at risk because of metal theft. So imagine the consequences when a train control is not functioning because someone has decided to steal wire out of that. We've had a loss of irrigation in our parks, resulting in, the wholesale loss of green space and recreational areas. Even the destruction of irreplaceable historical monuments and even grave markers, which gives you a sense of the despicable nature of the people who commit these crimes. This is an organized form of crime that's enabled by those metal dealers, metal purchasers, who are enabling these crimes by knowingly purchasing stolen goods. These crimes need to be prosecuted. After we make today's announcement, I'm going to be contacting the district attorney to emphasize how important it is that these crimes actually be taken seriously and prosecuted as felonies.
We will follow the problem wherever it goes. So for instance, if someone commits a metal theft in the valley and they think it's too hot or they don't want to go somewhere within the valley to exchange that for cash, we are already aware that they're leaving the area and going to other parts of the city. And I just want to be very clear and direct that our reach is far.
Just in closing, I want to say this. The arrests that have taken place thanks to the work of this task force, the other arrests that have taken place recently through the work of the LAPD in the downtown area should be sending a strong signal to people who want to try to make a quick buck by purchasing stolen metal. We're coming after you. We're coming after you, and you better get used to the idea of having LAPD knocking on your door. You better get used to the idea of having handcuffs on your wrists, and you better get used to the idea of our taking civil actions against businesses that compete unfairly with legitimate businesses, because we will not only be pursuing civil remedies, we will seek to shut your business down.
A new interim housing facility recently opened its doors in East Hollywood. The Jan Clayton Center will offer private rooms and meals to our unhoused neighbors in the hopes of becoming a stepping stone towards them securing permanent housing.
We're here at the sort of unveiling of 52 new interim beds in District 13. This is the Jan Clayton Center run by Volunteers of America, and now we're able to house more people in our district. We know we have a homelessness crisis in the city, and we need to build permanent supportive housing, but we know oftentimes that takes a lot of time. But we can do interim housing beds, such as this one, so that gives us the ability to, at the very least, get folks off of the street with a case manager, different kinds of services, while we build for the permanent supportive housing. We can take 52 people off the street, under a roof with their own room, 3 hot meals, and as permanent supportive housing opens up, they can go into their new home.
When you're out in the streets, for the most part, like you want to have a nice warm shower or a nice warm bed to lay into at night, and those things are just not readily available. You might be able to bathe or take some kind of shower, but there's nothing that beats that warm shower that you can have, and it just gives them, it elevates their mood, it makes them motivated to do more, it makes them motivated to go and just to make the better decisions to make their lives better.
At first, when homeless advocates came to me, I didn't trust them. They had to come and earn my trust. Here, it's responsibility for yourself. You have a room, you have meals, you have a shower. Those are pretty much the amenities that these people need. So I'm glad I have it. They're embarrassed. They don't know. And they need to be approached with empathy.
The Pico Union project was bustling with music as people moved around different booths for the LA Global Street Festival. Local community organizations celebrated entrepreneurs and vendors with resources, raffles, free gifts, and the presence of a very colorful entertainer.
So we are here at the Pico Union project in the heart of Pico Union for the LA Global Streets Festival. We are partnering with the Lift LA amongst other community partners to celebrate the graduation of their cohort from a small business entrepreneurial workshop series. A lot of the vendors are here selling their goods, their talents, and their resources with our greater Pico Union community.
Hoy tenemos recursos gratuitos para los pequeños negocios y emprendedores de la comunidad. Queremos ayudar a los vendedores ambulantes, queremos ayudar a los que tienen ya un negocio en toda la comunidad de Pico Union y Koreatown, ¿sí? Van a encontrar, además de recursos gratuitos, también vamos a aprovechar que hoy tenemos distribución gratuita de alimentos aquí en Pico Union Project. Tenemos clientes de nosotros que son historias de éxito que van a estar hoy vendiendo hoy sus productos acá también. Y tenemos rifas. Esas rifas también son productos de nuestros vendedores. Para los niños también tenemos distribución gratuita de mochilas. Y vamos a tener mariachis, vamos a tener un grupo coreano que también se va a presentar. Entonces hay entretenimiento para toda la familia. Y tenemos el payaso, que no es cualquier payaso, es Chirrinquintín.
Me hace sentir feliz estar apoyando a microempresarios, personas emprendedoras y a la comunidad en general.
It's important to have these organizations and to volunteer here so that people who are learning English as a second language, who are kind of having trouble with the IRS and tax issues, have someone on their side that they can turn to help them out with their taxes and making sure they're represented for like a low cost as well.
CD1 is really happy to be out here supporting the LA Global Streets Festival. I know that there is a desire from the community to have more events like this in the future, so CD1 is definitely dedicated to being on the ground in the streets with our neighbors and doing more activations that highlight small businesses, entrepreneurs, and again, cool ways to have fun, to be able to be outside and connect. I think that the human touch, the neighborly touch, is something that Councilmember Hernandez values, and we see really well represented at today's event.
Algo más de este evento que me gustaría decir es de que todos son bienvenidos todo el tiempo, que sonrían y coman frutas y verduras.
You heard Chirriquintin. Everyone is welcome at the Pico Union project, so be sure to follow Councilmember Hernandez on social media for upcoming events. Where can you find the most fresh ingredients and the best healthcare plan locally? The Arleta Community Health Fair knows that knowledge is power, so it gathered health resource providers to help its local residents cover their health and well-being needs. Check it out.
So today in the 6th District, in the community of Arleta, we're having an event for everyone to come and join us, learn about the different health resources that are in the 6th District, childcare, community clinics, brokers, people that can help you understand your own healthcare insurance. It's about education, it's about resources, and it's about knowing what's local.
There's so many different programs here today that help people with CalFresh. They can get groceries, they can get help, they can get assistance with their utility bills. And the most important thing is they can come here and find out all these wonderful ways they can get different kinds of health benefits. They can come here, they can get their shot, which I just got, my flu shot, and they can get all kinds of goodies, and they can learn about wonderful things for their kids as well.
Del Distrito 6 de Imelda Padilla para poder traer información y recursos para la comunidad, todo lo que tiene que ver con salud.
There is resources out there, but they just have to know where to find them. And that's what we're doing here today, to increase the knowledge.
The LADWP is ranked as one of the most sustainable utilities in 2024. Applications are open for this fall's LEAD 12 Excellence and Leadership Program, and authorities take down a local crime tourism ring. These stories up next on CityBeat.
According to the 2024 J.D. Power Sustainability Index, the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, LADWP, was ranked #1 out of the 35 largest utility companies in the U.S. The Power Sustainability Index measures utility companies' current climate sustainability as well as their future plans to increase clean energy. With a growth of 10 points from 2023, LADWP was ranked the utility company with the most improvements. The expansion of EV charging plazas, increased EV rebates, and new solar and battery storage contributed to a move toward a future of cleaner energy. To learn more about the future of clean energy, visit ladwp.com/strategic-initiatives. Councilmember John Lee with the LEAD 12 Excellence in Leadership Program is now accepting applications for the fall 2024 cohort. The leadership program offers high school students a chance to learn about the function of the city and expand their leadership skills. Throughout the program, participants will meet the District 12 team and collaborate with other students across the city. The LEAD 12 program will take place on select Thursday evenings from September through December at the Community Service Center. All high school students in Council District 12 are welcome to apply. Applications are due on Friday, September 13th by 5 p.m. To apply, visit bit.ly/LEAD12program. The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, partnered with federal authorities to take down a local crime tourism ring. Ringleaders were using a car rental business in the Van Nuys area to organize and carry out their crimes. In a period of 6 years, they orchestrated 120 incidents of burglaries and theft totaling over $35 million in stolen goods. The crimes included burglary and theft of businesses, retail stores, and local residents' homes. Mayor Bass, the LAPD, and federal officials reported that a total of 6 people had been arrested and charged. Mayor Bass emphasized her hope that the neighborhoods affected will find comfort in knowing the individuals have been apprehended. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press.
With hot temperatures all summer long, who would pass on the chance to attend a pool party? The neighbors of Westwood willingly dived into the fun games and offerings at the Westwood Pool Party, showcasing how the LA City Rec and Parks programs are making a splash in the community.
We're at Westwood Recreational Center for the summer pool party.
This is our 19th pool party this summer.
It's really nice to be in an indoor pool.
It's heated year-round.
It's nice and warm.
Yeah, baby.
My kids love to swim. We're nearby, and I said, hey, let's go check this out. It should be fun.
There's this cool obstacle course of different floaties that we have to jump on. So I've been enjoying myself a lot, jumping off of those. And I was playing with some beach balls in the pool, and then I got some good food. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. My favorite part is partying.
I love pool parties.
giving away bathing suits. We've got open swim. We have a bunch of slides and play equipment in the pool. We have a bunch of booths with food and services and programming. Kids can sign up for Play LA, take advantage of the programming that our Parks and Rec department's offering.
They all learn how to swim at Rec and Parks facilities, so we just love all that they provide for the community and the resources and the support and the community, which is really awesome.
We have classes for kids starting at 3 years old all the way up to adult seniors.
Parents are looking for outlets for their kids, things for kids to do to get off some energy. We have pools all across the city, across District 5. This is one of the best with some of the greatest programming. It's a great way to get out, meet new people, make new friends, meet people you might not otherwise meet, get connected to resources and programs, and sign your kids up for some sports. We just honored the West LA girls under-8 softball team for winning their division. And we're celebrating all of the ways that kids in Los Angeles can get engaged with local sports through Play LA, which is an initiative through LA 28 to get kids involved in sports leading up to, during, and beyond the Olympics in 2028.
We have our swim team. We're going to go U.S. level swim team this year. We hired U.S. level coaches that will come in and do, that higher level workouts for our kids. And then in the spring we have water polo or artistic swimming. So we have a lot of team sports as well.
Leading up to the 2028 Olympics, LA, the city of LA is offering low-cost sports for kids in our parks through our rec centers. And so it's $10 to sign your kid up for a season of sport, whether it's basketball, baseball, swimming, etc. And so if you're interested in signing your kid up, you just show up at a park and ask one of our employees about it and get you hooked up, or you can go online.
Best place ever, dude.
Please follow us on our Instagram account on ismla.org.
Doris Day said, "Gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty." Grateful for the riches our city employees create, the Office of Council Member Prize treated them to an appreciation luncheon. In between smiles and food bites, there was even time to dance.
We're here at the district office of CD9 here on 43rd and Central. We are having an exciting employee recognition day. It's a way for us to celebrate the city family. We certainly appreciate the role that every department plays in assisting us providing goods and services to our community. This is a way for us to say thanks. And so the police are here, the fire are here, virtually every department is represented. And so it's a chance to have some fun, to enjoy, and also to appreciate each other.
Just look around. If this isn't appreciation, I don't know what is. This is awesome and great that we get to come do this on our lunch hour. And it's just really nice to see people I used to work with years ago and come from other districts, and we get to kind of unite thanks to Mr. Price.
The fire department is a vital component of the community. We welcome everybody to come to the fire station, introduce yourself, come see the firefighters, come see the apparatus that come out and save you every day. Especially bring the children. Never hesitate to stop by a fire station and say hello. It's so easy for some council member to send us an email or a memo saying, "Thank you for your service," but hey, food, drinks, music. I mean, I can barely stop dancing. It's just so fun and cool over here.
With big corporations dominating most markets, it's becoming harder for local mom-and-pop businesses to stay afloat. In North Hollywood, some of these legacy business owners gathered to learn about how they can benefit from programs and resources.
We're here at Tiara Street Park in North Hollywood, and we're launching a series of workshops that we're doing for potential legacy businesses. Whatever your business is, when you've lasted this long, and it's family-owned, non-chain, it's something that really creates vibrancy in a neighborhood.
My bakery is Jackie's Cake Creations. It's on Burbank and Laurel Canyon. And I make wedding cakes. I've done people's weddings, then their kids' birthday cakes, then their wedding cakes, and now I'm doing their kids' birthday cakes. So I've been there for 38 years. So.
and I'm owner of Tacos and Salad Restaurant here in North Hollywood, 11160 Bourbon Boulevard. We have authentic Oaxacan food. There's tlayudas, mole, tamales, and we have been there for 23 years already.
The Legacy Business Program is an opportunity for us to not only recognize them, but to support them with grant funding, technical expertise, facade improvements, real estate advice, and other benefits that they can get by recognition as a legacy business.
Even before COVID, we were already looking into establishing this legacy business program. COVID exacerbated it. Therefore, we are seeing a lot of businesses closing, especially businesses that have been around for so long. And it really affects the community because it's a lot of businesses that the community relies on. In order to prevent that, we started up this program. We have some grants attached to it to help people catch up on rent because there's a lot of back rent being owed right now. So the whole point of this legacy business program is to keep these businesses around.
Legacy program is going to help my business is buying some equipment that I really need and helping keep the employees working and buying some products to my business.
It's really nice knowing that we have the backing of the community, the city, also Mr. Paul Krikorian. As a small business, we face many hurdles, so knowing that our hard work is being seen and appreciated by the community, it feels good. And like we say, we are doing our best to keep our cultures alive, and we're doing that by spreading the Oaxacan food to the community.
A lot of times with small businesses, it's really hard for them to take advantage of the many programs that are available to them through the city and through other government entities because they're working so hard. You know, small business people and entrepreneurs are spending so much of their day just keeping the doors open and making sure they're making payroll and doing the work that they need to do to grow their businesses. They're doing so much of that work for so much of the day that they really don't have time to come to a lot of workshops and do the research necessary to find out about these programs. So that's why we're trying to really go out to the community. We're trying to do the outreach to them so that they're aware of these programs and that if it fits with their business and it benefits their business, we want to make sure that it's as easy for them to take advantage of as possible.
Vitayu! In this week's featured story, we celebrate Ukrainian Independence Day. The local Ukrainian American community gathered to share their love for their homeland, its culture, and continue its fight for freedom. Let's hear the story.
Today we are commemorating solemnly, but also trying to be a little joyous, the 33rd anniversary of Ukraine's independence. In Los Angeles, the Ukrainian American community is one of those pillars. It's an example for other communities in the United States. As I travel the country, I always point out that LA is one of those cities that's doing it right.
Today we're gathering together to commemorate 33 years of Ukrainian independence. It's important to mark this day because the Russian invasion is having a tremendous impact on Ukraine, its freedom, its democracy, and its ability to have self-determination and self-governance.
We know that the city of Los Angeles is a city of immigrants, and so once again we are here to restate our support for the Ukrainian people in their support against the war of aggression, and we will use this space in District 13 to continue to gather the community and support them as much as possible.
We have multiple generations of Ukrainians living in Southern California. The Ukrainian Culture Center is a hub for bringing all of those people together and to work with one another to support the war effort. This celebration is incredibly important because the war is going on. We are recognizing the fact that we are an independent nation, still fighting for our freedom, our sovereignty, the right to self-government, to self-determination, And every single day, we have heroes dying for democracy on the front lines in Ukraine.
We are very happy to be here because we passed 2 resolutions in the City Council. One is celebrating Ukrainian Independence Day, which is today, this Saturday, but also reaffirming our support for the Ukrainian people in their war of aggression against Russia.
Good morning and welcome to this meeting of your Los Angeles City Council.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, I am so proud to be joined by a delegation from the Ukrainian Cultural Center in Los Angeles to recognize Ukrainian Independence Day. The City Council was proud to unanimously approve 2 resolutions, one officially expressing the city's solidarity with Ukraine and the Ukrainian community, as well as celebrating Ukrainian Independence Day and the 80th anniversary of the Ukrainian Cultural Center.
I extend my heartfelt thanks on behalf of the Ukrainian Culture Center of Los Angeles to the City of Los Angeles for these proclamations. Your support is a powerful affirmation of our shared values and aspirations, and it's a primary indication to me and our community that the moral compass of this body is perfectly calibrated. Thank you. Slava Ukraini.
In this week's Things to Do, celebrate Mexican Independence Day and El Grito. Experience streets free of traffic at CityBeat and enjoy the Los Angeles Indian Dance Festival. All this up next on Things to Do.
Join Councilmember Hugo Soto Martinez and the City of LA for the celebrations of El Grito de Dolores and Mexican Independence Day. El Grito marks the beginning of the Mexican War for Independence, and the celebrations on Sunday, September 15th also mark the start of Latino Heritage Month. The theme this year is La Fiesta del Pueblo. Enjoy the reenactment of the historic cry and ringing of the bell on the steps of City Hall. Then join the party atmosphere with a live concert featuring performances from El Daza, Lorenzo Mendez, Julian Torres, and mariachi divas the Cindy Shea. Attendees can also enjoy great food and artisanal products from Community Power Collective. There'll be fun activities for all the family. Come to City Hall for El Grito and Mexican Independence Day celebrations on Sunday, September 15th, beginning at 5 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. For more information, visit elpueblo.lacity.gov/events. Get ready to saddle up on your bike for CityBeat Lincoln Heights. It's a Cyclavia event, only a little more compact than usual. This CityBeat takes in 15 blocks along Broadway in Lincoln Heights on Sunday, September 15th. The street is closed to cars and motorized traffic, so use your favorite people-powered way to explore the neighborhood. Whether you choose to walk, bike, skate, or rollerblade, the street is your playground. Experience a car-free open street at CityBeat Lincoln Heights on Sunday, September 15th, beginning at 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information on the CityBeat, visit cyclavia.org. On Saturday, September 14th, you're invited to join the Department of Cultural Affairs in the Tosco Theater for the Los Angeles Indian Dance Festival 2024. This vibrant celebration of Indian dance and culture will feature a variety of traditional and contemporary Indian dance styles. Drop in during the afternoon to see performances from Indian and LA-based dancers and musicians. Witness the beauty and grace of Indian dance at the Los Angeles Indian Dance Festival 2024, taking place on Saturday, September 14th from 3:30 p.m. For more information, visit culture.lacity.gov/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacitybview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.